Imagine a prestigious debate at one of the world's most renowned institutions descending into chaos, with accusations flying about cowardice, manipulation, and institutional bias. What if I told you this wasn't just a simple scheduling hiccup, but a potential masterstroke by one side to dodge a tough confrontation? That's exactly what unfolded at the Oxford Union, where a high-stakes discussion on India's approach to Pakistan unraveled in spectacular fashion, leaving participants and observers scratching their heads. And this is the part most people miss, the layers of diplomatic intrigue and personal allegations that turned a scholarly event into a geopolitical farce. Let's dive into the details, breaking it down step by step so everyone, even those new to international debates, can follow along easily. The debate was slated for November 27, 2025, centered on the provocative motion. The House believes that India's response to Pakistan is a populist strategy sold as security policy. For beginners wondering about the Oxford Union, it's essentially a debating society at Oxford University in the UK, famous for hosting world leaders, thinkers, and controversial topics in a supposedly neutral space. This event promised a clash of ideas between Indian and Pakistani speakers, but it all fell apart just hours before kickoff. Indian lawyer and commentator J Sai Deepak, who was set to defend India's stance, shared a blow-by-blow account on X, formerly Twitter, that painted a picture of deliberate sabotage, directly challenging the official narrative from Pakistan's High Commission in London. Deepak pointed out that things went awry from the start, with Pakistani nationals holding influential roles in the organizing committee. He specifically named Musa Haraj as the Oxford Union's president, allegedly the son of Pakistan's Minister of Defense Production, and Raza Nazar as the treasurer. For those not familiar, the Minister of Defense Production oversees military manufacturing in Pakistan. So this connection raised eyebrows about potential conflicts of interest. But here's where it gets controversial. Could these positions have been leveraged to influence the debate's outcome, or is this just paranoia? It's a question that sparks debate. Were they truly neutral administrators, or were they subtly tilting the scales? The drama escalated when the original star Indian speakers, former Chief of Army Staff General Bipin Rawat. Wait, the original says former COAS Sri Naravane. I think that's a typo for Naravane. Actually, it's General Naravane, and economist Dr. Subramanian Swamy withdrew just 2 days prior due to unavoidable commitments. This left Deepak scrambling to assemble a team, and he managed to bring in last-minute replacements like Manu Kajuria and PT Satish K. Sharma, who were conveniently located in the UK. However, the final nail in the coffin came at 3:13 p.m. on the day of the debate. Deepak received a call claiming the Pakistani delegation, featuring high-profile figures like former Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Kar and current Minister for Defense Khawaja Mohammad Asif, hadn't even arrived in London yet. Consequently, the Indian side cancelled their trip to Oxford. But wait, the plot thickens. Deepak later got confirmation that the Pakistani team had, in fact, landed and were checked into a hotel in Oxford. He unleashed a scathing critique, accusing Pakistan of deserting the battlefield even before the battle begins, implying a lack of guts to engage in a live intellectual showdown. He also lambasted the Oxford Union leadership for letting the institution become entangled in what he called muck, and essentially a propaganda tool for the Pakistan High Commission. To clarify for newcomers, this isn't just name-calling. Deepak is suggesting that the union's leadership might have prioritized political agendas over fairness, turning a platform for debate into a stage for evasion. Adding fuel to the fire, Shiv Sena UPT lawmaker Priyanka Chaturvedi chimed in on X with a witty jab. Pakistan is crying again over an Oxford Union debate. This is for the record. Once again, they have proved to be liars. Expecting any better from them was not even on my list. Period. Her tweet, posted on November 28, 2025, echoed the sentiment of betrayal and highlighted a pattern of perceived duplicity. For instance, think of it like a sports match where one team shows up, warms up, and then the opponents bail. It's not just unfair, it's demoralizing. On the flip side, The Pakistan High Commission issued a statement painting a different picture. They expressed regret that the Indian delegation, originally including General Naravan, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, and politician Sachin Pilot, had withdrawn at the last minute, essentially granting Pakistan a walkover. They portrayed India's pullout as a sign of wavering confidence in defending their security policies against rigorous, unbiased scrutiny. This counter-narrative introduces a controversial twist. Was the withdrawal a genuine scheduling conflict, or a strategic retreat to avoid embarrassment? And who benefits from framing it this way? Pakistan for claiming moral high ground, or India for dodging a potential loss? So, what's your take on this diplomatic dust-up? Do you see it as a clever Pakistani ploy to avoid tough questions, or perhaps an overblown reaction from the Indian side? Could the Oxford Union's leadership be complicit in allowing such biases, or is this all just a misunderstanding amplified by social media? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with Deepak's accusations, or do you think there's more to the story? Let's discuss respectfully and constructively. After all, debates like these are what keep global conversations alive. This article was crafted by the News Desk, a dedicated group of editors and journalists passionate about unraveling the biggest stories in India and around the world. From real-time updates to deep dives and explanatory pieces, we strive to keep you informed and engaged. Last updated, November 28, 2025, 21:27 IST. First published, November 28, 2025, 2019 IST. Disclaimer. Comments reflect users' views, not News 18's. Please keep discussions respectful and constructive. Abusive, defamatory, or illegal comments will be removed. News 18 may disable any comment at its discretion. By posting, you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy.